Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Zilliqa or ZIL. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate that. Now of course I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the price action. Now just I'm going to say right now, just a warning, I am recording this ahead of time, so it is going to go up later on today. So the price that is on the chart might, look a little bit different, but I'm going to address the levels at the end of this video as well. But we are ranging in the sideways pattern. We hit our low of, almost 3 cents exact. It looks pretty rough, to be honest with you, but honestly, with a lot of things happening right now in this market, it is not a big surprise to me that this has been in one massive downward trend since almost 1 year ago. It's actually pretty crazy to say the least, but for the most part, I will say this. I do believe our macro bottom is nearing its point on Bitcoin and even a lot of altcoins as well. So I'm actually excited to see what happens in the next couple of days. More so today, specifically with the Fed and things like that. I think that is what a lot of individuals are actually waiting on. I think everyone's confident. I think a lot of interest is around crypto right now, but I think a lot of people are just kind of skeptical right now, especially with the Fed talking about rate increases and stuff like that. So I think that is right now the main focus point from a lot of investors' standpoints. They're not really focused too much on these projects just yet. But I do want to talk to you guys about some exciting things. So obviously, we're seeing a lot of development happening within the Zilliqa ecosystem. They just launched their Z3 wallet. Now, this is the first decentralized Chinese wallet based on the Zilliqa network. And this is actually pretty interesting. So listen, it's been a while since I talked to you guys about Zilliqa. I believe the last time that I talked to you guys about Zilliqa, it was around like the January timeframe. And I was talking to you guys about the development happening within the Metapolis, aka the Metaverse, that they are really kind of building out. And now we're seeing a lot of things happening within the wallet and decentralized exchange area on Zilliqa. We have been seeing a lot of projects actually ramping up on ZIL. I mean, it's absolutely insane, to say the least, that this is still at the prices that it is at. I mean, like, I remember buying Zilliqa at 5 cents back in December of 2020, and we are still at these prices of around like 3 to 5 cents. It's just mind-boggling to me. OEDC presenting Z3 Wallet, the first Zilliqa wallet developed for the Chinese market, allowing Chinese users to utilize various features on ZIL Swap, mint, and trade NFTs, as well as participate in the upcoming Envision Xylo. Stay tuned for updates. And I think that this is very cool. I think that when we're talking about, when you're looking at NFTs and things like that, I think that a lot of the NFTs that are happening, or I should be saying launching in this area, are somewhat lacking. I think that they're blatant cash grabs, but I do think that when we're talking about just NFTs in general, it is continuing to grow in demand, especially as tokenization is really taking the world by storm right now. We're seeing a lot of major players like institutional demand and enterprise demand behind tokenization because they are seeing a future for it as well. We know that the Swift network itself seeing a major demand for tokenization, as they were mentioning it, becoming a massive $1 trillion plus market, aka $27 trillion. It's absolutely insane, but I think that this stuff is very interesting, especially within demand for NFTs, especially for low-cost fees and things like that on, of course, ZIL. Now, we just seen another major announcement from Zilliqa. This goes back to March 11th. They have a new esports partner. This is Mad Lions English. Now, this is pretty interesting. This is almost 150,000 followed account, and we're seeing esports partners actually piling up with Zilliqa. If you guys missed it, going back in time a little bit, we go back to October 18th, where Ninjas in Pajamas, I know it's a funny name, right, and Zilliqa agree on a 5-year blockchain-focused deal. Now, a lot of these, companies I actually know of. I was in esports. I actually ran a design agency within the esports area. We've, further focused on other things now. We're kind of moving into other industries, but for the most part, I was well positioned within this area, and I actually know a lot of these names, and Ninjas in Pajamas is actually a huge esports organization. And a lot of this is focused on NFTs, It's focused on, specific brand deals and things like that within the blockchain area, but also, it mainly is focused on, NFTs and things like that. But we do see Zilliqa didn't miss a beat and has been amping up our efforts to revolutionize the creator economy. Now that we have the opportunity to make our mark with gaming legends, ninjas, and pajamas, we have no doubt that this collaboration will bring new people and more adoption into the cryptoverse. And yes, I think that when we are talking about these two worlds colliding, I think it's a perfect area. I mean, esports started out as just virtual sports. It was virtual gaming that was trying to become a major sport. People laughed at it. People made jokes about it. But what people don't realize is how fast this market is actually growing. And I know it's not that that massive of a market or that popular, but we do see the revenue from esports is continuing to grow. It's currently going to $1.6 billion by 2024, and I think that crypto could actually spark this, growth. I think that it could actually allow it to grow massively, and as more and more eyes are on gaming, gaming's been growing in demand for a very long time. I definitely think that, crypto is going to be a spark that lights the flame for this market growth as well. And we do see esports is becoming a prospective niche for the crypto industry. This goes back to November 26th, where we were seeing a lot of, crypto projects moving in on, esports. We even see, just recently on November 16th, Crypto.com secured naming rights to LA Lakers home ground, overseeing the playing grounds name change to Crypto.com Arena. 2 weeks prior, the same Crypto.com inked, a deal with esport tournament series Twitch Rivals. And again, this has 140 million monthly active users. I mean, a lot of things are happening in the esports area, and especially from, a retail demand area. I think that this is a perfect area to focus on, especially from ZIL. And I'm very excited to see them, still inking names. And guys, NFTs in gaming, not only NFTs in gaming, but also what, could really open the door for instant payments, settlement, even more products being built within this, not only gaming within, esports as well, or not esports, in crypto as well. Like, I think that when we're talking about what could actually drive success within both of these, markets, esports and crypto, I think that these two are perfect for each other. So I'm actually very excited to see what happens within these partnerships. I'm very excited to see Zilliqa continuing to ink names. Like I said, I think that these are two incredible names. Like I said, Mad Lions, 150,000 followed account. That's something significant. Now, we also see are curious about the buzz on Zilliqa's upcoming XR Metaverse Metopolis. Metopolis will be the first Layer 1 protocol metaverse. The first mover advantage can be leveraged to attract new developers, funding, and partnerships. Much more to come. And you guys can see, what is the Metopolis? We see immersive virtual reality, economic value, decentralization or decentralized in general, XR, reality, exclusive domes, acceleration. Now, I do want to focus on this. The metaverse of Zilliqa will use fully customizable domes, which can be populated and teleported to by other players. This is the focus point here. This domes area, or I should say, unique use case, is actually very interesting. But you guys can definitely see what's happening here. NFTs, e-commerce, play to earn, advertising, and more. I'm very excited for this Metopolis. I've been waiting patiently for it. And honestly, they are not helping at all in terms of the patience game, because we are seeing a lot of images here. So this is actually the domes. I can't play this because of the music in it. I'm actually kind of worried that it is copyrighted, but check this out. Here is the dome. This is what these things look like. This looks very, very cool. Also, I just want you guys to see the graphics here. Look at the graphics of this Metopolis. I mean, I'm just saying it right now. Okay, let's go over to the metaverse real quick. So the number one player is, of course, Decentraland. And I'm not taking anything away from Decentraland. They're a great, project. I invested in them when it was at like 20 cents. They did great for me. In fact, they did incredible for me, because if we're talking about the all-time highs, this hit like over $5. Now, I did sell too early. I sold around this point here at about like $3.25. But for the most part, they did do very, very well. But the thing that I am concerned about here is the graphics of Decentraland. Look at the graphics of Decentraland. And like I said, no disrespect at all to Decentraland. I'm just saying, look at these graphics. Fairly poor graphics. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to say, comparing it to, what Zilliqa has built. Look at these graphics. Look at the graphical differences here. Not only that, but look at this. Here is another image of the graphics within this world. And I know that this is beta and stuff. We don't know exactly what it will look like, but if it looks anything like this, expect Zilliqa to be a main player within the metaverse scene. And like I said, even though, like I said, graphical wise and things like that, it looks great. Look at the market cap of the top metaverse tokens. $24.2 billion, almost $24.3 billion. Also, do not forget that they're absolutely killing the NFT game right now as well, and they are moving in on play to earn and NFTs within the gaming scene as well. $34 billion market cap. Combined total of over $50 billion, and we're not even at $500 million in market cap valuation currently. Crazy, absolutely crazy, and we're still seeing metaverse adoption. American Express hints at metaverse entry through trademark filings. And this, of course, is following JP Morgan's recent foray into Decentraland. Pay attention to what is happening, guys. I want you to all realize what is happening within the metaverse scene. And here's those American Express's filed 7 trademark applications for its logos, and American Express, Amex, Centurion, Shop Small membership rewards, indicating plans to offer NFT-backed multimedia, cryptocurrency services, virtual banking plus exchange services, and of course, moving in on the metaverse. Guys, pay attention to what is happening within the metaverse, because all of this is leading me back to one player. And if Zilliqa could really launch with these graphical images, with what is on the screen, I mean, this is insane. And also, when we're talking about the future demand of Zilliqa as a massive ecosystem, I believe that this is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. They have been launching use case after use case. Things have been being built on Zilliqa for a very long time, and they're growing and growing in demand. The only issue that I see is price. Okay? And we are testing that multi-year support going as far back as December of 2020. You guys see it on the chart here. Look at perfect bottoming structure on the support before we ended up breaking out in 2020 into 2021. Look at where we are currently. We are ranging on that support. That is the support zone that we've been holding, that 3.75 zone. If we could hold this, if we could trade sideways and have a confirmed breakout, which a confirmed breakout would be currently above about almost 6 cents, that is going to be very bullish for us. Volume does not look too weak here on ZIL. RSI looks a little bit strong, nothing too crazy there. We're still sitting at about 45. I'd like to see us a little bit higher. But for the most part, we have some incredible fib levels to reach out to. I mean, we're talking about like $1 to $1.10. This is my beauty spot. This is where I have been watching for ZIL to lead to. If we hit $1.10, I will be a very, very happy individual. But of course, with that being said, if we can go lower, I also wouldn't be too mad, but I don't believe that we will break this major support zone. If we do lose this support zone, though, just to real quick tell you where the next major support zone is, it's at about like 3 cents. So between 3 and 4 cents is a perfect area that I will be looking at to load up if we do hit those levels. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.